Sometimes I get philosophical and I do these live streams. I'm not doing one right now. This is not a live stream. It's just me in my office talking to you. But I want to do something that I've never done before. I want to ask those of you that started a journey, whether it with my video series or some other book, or you just did it all on your own. You started learning Japanese like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, and now you're fluent. I want you to say something in the comments to give the people that have just started watching this video series hope, and to let them know that you can be and will be fluent if you keep studying, if you keep using Japanese, not just studying. There's a lot of people that just study and don't learn, but you can be and will be fluent. You'll be able to speak Japanese. You might be married to a Japanese woman. You might be in a completely different situation that you never imagined you would be. You can't predict the future, but I will tell you, if you study Japanese, use your Japanese, learn your Japanese, meet Japanese people, visit Japan, your life could be something you could not have predicted in a few years' time. There is a guy that works for me named Mike. And Mike, I met him when he was like 29. Things weren't going well for him, but he won a video contest. He took a shot and he sent a video and he won a contest, and I sent him some books. It was some remix contest of my videos, and he did like a brilliant job. But he didn't have like mass confidence. He didn't really have anything going for him, and he was studying Japanese. And now, like 7 years later, he's lived in Japan 3 months at a time, in Korea and Taiwan. He's been doing all these really cool things that he never thought he was going to do. And now he's getting ready to move to Japan permanently. Isn't that insane? It's a completely different lifestyle from where he was. And it's not just the same with Japanese. I mean, it's the same with anything. If you start a thing and don't stop, you will get really good at that thing. So good that when you really sit down, go back and look at where you came from, you won't believe that you couldn't speak it or you couldn't do that thing before. So those of you that got really good in Japanese, I've met a bunch of you. I met one walking in Japan a few months ago. A guy's like, "Oh my God, George, I started your video series." I can't remember when he said. I knew nothing. And then I started studying, and I always tell people always, it wasn't me, it was you. Like, I was just a part of your path. I can't make you guys do anything. I'm just like one video out of a billion possible ways you could learn Japanese, right? But this guy was standing there with a beautiful wife. He has a baby now. He lives in Japan. He's fluent in Japanese. He works in Japan. If that's something you want to do, don't stop. And be ready for bad days and be ready for bad periods, but also be ready for amazing periods and amazing days. And know that little by little, you will build to fluency. It can't not happen. Do you understand? Like, if you keep adding, you can't not know how to do Japanese fluently. You can't. You just can't. I don't know how else to say it. I've never seen anyone actually keep studying and not pretty much like, not like with years in between, but you can have a month in between. You can have a week in between. We all have bad moments. People in our family might die and we get depressed for a month. Things happen, right? But as long as you keep going, the you that you are now today will not believe who you are in a few years. And you really need to know that that is exactly what happens. Not just in Japanese. I look at my own progress in life, and every 3 or 4 years, I look back and I go, I can't believe I'm here where I am now. Even like in very, very short history, something that took a long time to do. I can't believe I rewrote books 1, 2, and 3, Japanese from zero. It took forever, but now they're done. It's just boom, magically they're done. But it was like a long slog. But I thank myself of the past for not giving up, because I'm happy with that. I learned Korean, right? From zero. I just started learning Korean, and now I'm fluent. Am I as good as my Japanese? No, I'm not married to a Japanese wife or Korean wife, right? But I'm very happy with my Korean. I have friends that I only speak to in Korean, but I wouldn't be there if I gave up or if I didn't keep learning, But I'm a fan of also not overstudying. Let me say that so that you don't get too aggressive in the studying, because you'll burn yourself out. The one thing I really would say is, like, learn the basic stuff and then use it. And then as you need it, learn more. Just keep learning for the things you want to say. You've heard me say this in other videos perhaps, but I say what you can say in Japanese, not what you want to say in Japanese. So if you constantly are trying to say the big thing you want to say, you're going to always be stuck because you haven't learned it yet. But if you say the things you can say, you'll actually get more words out. And then if there's a particular thing that you want to say that you can't say, and that's stopping you from saying it, go learn it, then it will become the thing that you can say and not the thing you just want to say, right? And you can find grammar anywhere. You can learn, how do you say this in Japanese? Just type it on the internet, it'll come up, right? You don't necessarily need to be following a book, right? The books are great, get you through the basics, but you're going to have to do a lot of work on your own. There's just no way. That's why I know for a fact, anyone that reaches the top level Japanese, where they're married and got a job in Japan speaking Japanese, they're not there because of these books. It's part of their journey, but those guys learned a lot of extra stuff after these books, right? But they started out just like you. And look, there's some people right now in the comments talking about how they literally knew nothing and now they're fluent, and they all have different paths. Every single one of them. There's not one person that has the same path. Every path is unique. Everyone. So, what was my main message? Don't give up and know that you will be fluent. But in the beginning, it's gonna seem hard. It's gonna seem impossible until all of a sudden, it isn't, and you're there. And I welcome those of you, maybe a few years down the road, if this video is still up, maybe it's 3 years, maybe it's 4 years, and you're gonna now finally comment and say, he was right. I'm here now. And those of you that are here now, it's not even that I'm right. This is like a truth of the world. You will get there if you don't stop. So put your information down below. Let me know. Let's start the conversation. Bye.